さてどうかな。音量のチェック、音量のチェック。さてテストテスト。ちょっとでかいかな。どうかな。テストテスト。ちょっとでかいかな、マイクが。これでどうかな。こんぐらいかな。で、こんぐらいかな。まあ、こんぐらいにし、こんぐらいか。こんぐらいかな。オッケー。これでいこう。よし、じゃあ前回、スージーか。スージーの家から脱出してから続きですね。一旦家に帰ろうと。ツイートしてない、ツイート。ツイートしなきゃ。オッケー、ツイート終わり。よし。よし、やってこう。続ける。
To catch a real killer, Jenny needed her detective gear. But that was at home, across town and swarming with police. It wasn't wise to travel through town after curfew. To avoid being caught, she'd have to find another way home. Excellent, thought Jenny. Time to exercise my sneaking muscles.
さあ、果たして見つからずに家に帰れるのか。じゃあなる。政治家。なんか政治家になってる。これの選択によって変わるのか。へえ。注釈か。これか。よし、じゃあ行きましょう。登る。おお、大丈夫か。とても大丈夫とは思えないが。こっちから降りなくてもこっちから降りた方がいいかな。なんか音声がなんか出てるな。なんか変なものが。大丈夫か。マイクの音声が入ってないとか。入ってないことないか。ちょっとマイクがちっちゃいのかな。よいしょ。これぐらいかな。これぐらいにしときゃいいのかな。ちょっとでかいか。でもいいか。よし、ちょっとなんかある。ここか。でかっ。ちょっとでかすぎたらマイクの声が。びっくりしちゃった。試しに流したらちょっとびっくりしちゃった。魚雷ライト拾ってなかった。おお、ここはダメなのか。こっちが正規ルートだったのか。おお、大丈夫か。
Jenny paused at the edge of the roof, her teeth chattering in the chill wind.
寒そう。
Below her, Lake Nowhere glowed eerily in the darkness. From this vantage point, she could see all the way to the lighthouse at the center of the lake. Only the wealthiest families in Arthurton could afford such spectacular views.
If I cross the lake, it's just a short stroll through the forgotten forest to my house.
But navigating the lake at night was not an easy task. Many accomplished sailors had met their doom on the ragged rocks of Bear Claw Bend.
Well, I've already worked out a way across.
Oh.
Time to get off this roof before someone spots me. Damn it! Think fast, Jenny.
And just like that, Jenny was
Eh?
gone. Her first great adventure cut short before it had begun.
Yeah.
I'm right here. Just hanging around.
マジであれじゃん、メタルギアソリッドじゃん、これ。よう持つな、腕。本当にスニーキングみたい。おお、よくそんな飛び降りて平気やな、さっきから。まあこんなん見とる場合かと思うけど、髪切れや。ここにもあったんだ。おお、ここは通れない。これか。でもこっち側に行ってみたくなっちゃう。え？随分といけるんだな。すぐに行き止まりかと思ってたけど。どこだ？あった。お、髪切れここにもあった。よかった、来て。
That's the way to Main Street. I can't risk being caught by the sheriff or his goons. The safest way home is across the lake.
やっぱまあそうだろうな。ここは行き止まりなわけね。オッケー。結局紙切るとギャラリーアイテム拾っただけか。オッケー、とりあえずこれではしご降りて、まああえてこっち側行って、どこだ？あった。そしてこっちのボートに乗ると。
What's that sound?
おう。紙飛行機。
True believer, I am the one you seek.
信じる者よ、そなたが求めるのは私。私こそがお前を探し求める者なり。私は巨人の影で泳いでいる。不気味な沈黙の下でうずめいている。道に従って進み真実にたどり着くのだ。
Swim in the shadows of giants that follow the path, reach the truth.
What a curious and cryptic message. Was it meant for her? And who had written it? Friend or foe?
This could be from the killer.
But it was far too dangerous to find out.
I have to find out.
And so she decided to ignore the message and carry on to her house.
There's no way I'm ignoring the case of the mysterious message.
パジャマのままでかい？ジャーナルが更新されたよ。不気味な沈黙の下でうごめく巨人の影で泳ぐ。おお、これ。
The SS Susie. A gift from Susie's father as a thank you for preparing his lunch one day.
ランチのご褒美に
This will
船
get
か
me
い。
across the lake in no time.
Unfortunately, the boat didn't.
I'll just borrow it for a couple of hours. They won't even notice it's gone.
But borrowing something without asking first was just stealing.
It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than wait for permission.
Of course, the boat needed a key.
Jeez, nobody trusts anyone these days. There must be some other way to start the engine.
感電3度の肉焼け生命の危険あり。
I bet I can hotwire the boat if I get this panel off.
Risk of electric shock. It was far too dangerous.
I love danger.
よく映画で見るやつだ。車とかでやるやつ。おーし。取るぞ取るぞ。いや、よくマイナスドライバーもなしに開けれるな、こんなの。
Damn,
Ah.
this one's stuck.
硬。
Foiled at the last moment by a rusty screw. Oh well, time to turn back.
There's only one screw left. I can just pry the panel back.
なんかさっきからこのおじさんと息が合っ
And
てない
so
な。
she very carefully pulled on the panel.
引きちぎった。
Wow, looks complicated.
Far too complicated for a child to even attempt.
Mom always says, a great detective focuses on the solution, not the problem. It looks like I can bypass the ignition by turning the dials until all the lights are illuminated.
タイヤを回すことで点火スイッチを
Piece
解
of
できる。
cake.
何？ うん。
I did
お
it.
お。なんか適当にやったらついちゃった。またもや適当
Jenny
にや
had
ってた
found
だ
a
けで
way
出て
to
しまっ
cross
た。
the lake, but she was still a long way from home. She pulled out her journal and plotted a course.
First, I'll navigate my way around Skull Island. Next, I'll sail up the river to the Almaston Bridge. Then it's just a short stroll through the Forgotten Forest. And finally, home.
ああ、我が家だじゃないんだよ。
Got it. Let's go.
大丈夫なんですかね。
Jenny had never crossed the lake after dark. Come to think of it, she'd never even driven a boat
それは
before.
そう。
She thrust the throttle forward and felt a cool wind whip through her hair. Sneaking around after curfew had its benefits.
大丈夫なんでしょうかね、本当に。お、急に。なんか黒島を迂回しろみたいなこと言ってたけど。なんだこれ、なんだこの光ってるの。 急になんか別のゲーム始まったな。なんかでかい生き物いるんだけど、何あれ。でかっ、何あれ、左上にあるでかいやつ。ここにもなんかあんの？おーっとっとっと。虫眼鏡で見るサイズではないかろうに。あ、ここにもなんかある。でも行き止まりだな。あ、でもあれだな、ギャラリーアイテムじゃないっぽい。紙切れ、こんなとこにも落ちてんの？あ、集まった全部。回す。これは多分、ここかな？これは上かな多分。で、これがここで。これはこうだろう。で、これがこうで、これがこう。ああ、これでこの絵はがきの項目が埋まるわけね。ステラ、誰やねん。母さん、サマーキャンプはいい感じ。昨日の晩は展望台までハイキングしたの。あんなにたくさんの星を見たの初めてよ。リッキーが星座のことを何でも知っていたわ。頭が良くてとても可愛いの。それの彼が私の手を握ったのよ。心配しないで、私よりたった2歳年上なだけよ。父さんにはないしょね。みんなに会えなくてとても寂しいわ。愛を込めてステラ。これなんか、あれなんかな。これ、なんか関係あんのかな、この後のあれに。なんかある。無地しるべを読む。ああ、なるほどね。下行って、で、右に行ったら上に行って、サンドイッチショップなんてあるの？で、アウルスモダン橋に行かないといけないから、で、上行って、で、下行ってまた上か。でもなんかめっちゃなんか灯台というかなんか障害物があるな。よしよしよしよしよしよしよし。これしるべくんかな？しるべくんだね。今ここだから上に行かないと。ちょっとカメラさん。ああ、ドクロ島ってなるほど、こうなってんのか。
Skull Island, home to an abandoned lighthouse and an excellent sandwich shop.
サンドイッチショップ、こんなとこにあんの？ちょっとカメラさん、もうちょっとやってくんない？カメラさん、もうちょっとやってくれない？よし。で、確かもう一回上だったはず。あ、違う、ここじゃない。もうちょっと一回軽く回ってから上だ。よしよしよしよし。
Decommissioned over 100 years ago, but the light mysteriously continued to illuminate the darkness.
で、ぐるっと回っていいんだな。よし。これがベアクローハンドね。あ、なんかある。あ、ここか。ギャラリーアイテム。よし。いただき。通れないんだけど。どういうことなんであ、もうちょっと上に行かないかんのか。オッケーオッケーオッケー。こっちか。あれ違う。違うけど、なんかある。あった。ステッカー。ステッカー見つけてる場合じゃないんよ。ここが通れない。下ぐるっと回ってるしかないのか。虫眼鏡。あれない。あった。あ、また新しい紙切れ。待ってよ。どう行きゃいいんだこれ。橋に行くんじゃなかったの？うん。どこ行くんだっけ？アウルモス団橋に行くんじゃなかったんだっけ？こっちじゃないのか。じゃあとりあえず下行ってみるか。ここは通れないからこっちじゃ行ってみるか。ここも通れない。これどこ行けんだ？ぶつかっちゃった。ここも通れない。これにぶつかるとなんかあるか？特になんもないのか。 ちょっと待ってよ、これどうしたらいいんだ。ドクロ島に行かないといけないの、ひょっとして。でもドクロ島迂回するって言ってたよな。ああ、別に降りるわけじゃない。どういうことだ。危険、視界不良。通れないよな、そもそもな。待ってよ。なんだ。あ、見えない通路かなんかあんのかな、ひょっとして。ちょっと戻ろう。で。怖いって上行ってみるかーっつってダメか。通れないんだってそれ。ここの下はとりあえず、ここの下に行きたいけど行けなくて。
That can't be good for the boat.
いや、ボート壊すとかそんなことないよな。通れるわけじゃないか。どこ行ったらいいんだこれ。マジでわからんぞ。このメッセージなのか。さっき魚が泳いでたとこに行けばいいとか。それでフラグ回収せんと橋に行けないとかかな。逆走してるけどな、とりあえず。釣り場の方に行ってみるか。シンプルに迷ってるんだよな、今。ここには来れた。ビデオ調べる。あ、やっぱここでフラグ回収せないけんかったんか。
Whoa, that was huge. I have to get a closer look.
え何？おお、でかいでかいでかい。何あのグラス。
The elusive red herring, a rare and fantastic sight.
魚釣りのおじさんが釣りたいって言ってたや
Can't
つ。
believe they really exist.
Jenny had always believed they were a fisherman's tale, but seeing them firsthand.
She's so beautiful.
But what was stuck in her scales?
これなんで光られてたら取れるんだよ。おかしいじゃない。
A message in a bottle. Curious.
どういうこと？
I am the voice of reason.
沈没した船の合間を歩く。かつて航行していた船、深くなる霧の
I
中を。
walk amongst the sunken ships that once sailed through the glowing mist. It's another clue. This case just got more
Dangerous. Jenny had no idea who was behind these messages. This could be an elaborate trap.
何のためにこんな手の込んだ
or
こ
it
とを。
could be the answer I need to prove my mom's innocence.
The best course of action was to go back and get help from an adult.
No, I have to see where this leads. On my own.
逆に犯人だとしたらだいぶめんどくさくないかこれ。てかどうやってでけえ魚の鱗にこんな挟んだんだ。
Sunken ships, glowing mist. That should be easy to spot. Thanks, fishies!
理性の声。とりあえず進むか。何だったんだ。何なんだよ。視界不良エリアかさっきの。オッケー、とりあえず先に進むなこれで。いて。なんでこんなとこに紙切れが落ちてるんだよ。かつて航行した船のうんたらかんたら、なんか、おい、入り口の部屋に戻ってきて、道間違えてるわ。こっち行って、こっち行って。そうか、これで見たんだ、この時に魚を。でも、追いに行かなきゃダメなんだ。そうだ、そうだ。オッケー、オッケー。よしよしよしよし。あったあったあったあったあった。目印。危険、視界不良のところか。だいぶ船の操作にも慣れてきたな。で、あ、本当だ。瓦礫なくなってる。
I can't see a thing. I must be heading in the right direction.
なんだこれ。うん。あった。紙切れかな？はい、ステッカーだった。 あ、ここか。オッケー。なんでこのスタンプラ
Jenny
リーみたいな
navigated
こと。
carefully through the thick fog.
Oh, it smells like rotten fish.
Many ships had lost their bearings here, grounded on the ragged rocks, swallowed by the lake.
Maybe I could shed some light on these ghost ships.
もう実体化した。お、なんかある。どういう仕組みなのこれじゃ。これに関しては本当に。拾います。
Another message. This is starting to feel like a wild goose chase. I am the hope in darkness.
お水
I
が美味し
sit
い
in a。spiral of ancient stone. Against the clock, I move alone. What's with all these cryptic messages? And where are they leading? I should get out of here before I turn into a ghost.
本当に謎。次はぐるぐる巻きのところかな。もうちょっと上だ。OK。ギャラリーアイテム。いただき。
Phew, made it out alive. Let's go find this spiral of ancient stone.
突撃しちゃった。このラウンドロックか。OK。なるほどね。全くフラグを回収せずに進みすぎたから通れなかったのか。で、この上が生きるようになってると。もう生きるようになってるわ。オッケーオッケー。で、真ん中まで行けばいいわけね。いやしかしなんだこのメッセージ。これいる？お母さんの無罪をとっとと証明した方がいいのでは。またこうあまりの寒さに夢でも見てるんじゃないのか、ジニーちゃん。
The night grew dark and eerie.
Why do I feel like I'm being watched?
No!
Well, aren't you
Krista.
ominous? Nice birdie. What are you doing all the way out here? How rude.
鳥か今度は。危ない。
Watch it, buddy. Talk about a murder of crows. It threw a rock at me.
Oh.
That was not a rock. It was a crab.
カニだー。あ、瓶がある。あ、通り過ぎちゃったんだけど。ちょっと待って。瓶が通り過ぎちゃってるんですけど。無事一周回ってきました。
I am the answer to the unasked
私
question.
こそが答え。誰も尋ねていない質問の。私は三日月の内側に立つ。火が見つめるものでお
I
前を
stand
待つ。
inside the crescent moon. Below death's gaze, I wait for you. I wait for you. This could be the last clue.
So caught up in unraveling the mystery, Jenny failed to recognize how dangerous this chase really was.
Who is waiting at the crescent moon?
Whoever it was, our intrepid detective would need to be extremely careful.
何なんだ一体。
Crescent moon. Below death's gaze. Time to wrap up this case.
誰 ?CJ か？でも他に残しそうなやついねえもんな。これでお母さんだったりしたらだいぶ驚くけど、まあそんなことないやろ。さて次は多分下のベーグルなんとかやろうけど、そこからとりあえず地図を見る。このベーグルベイやろうな多分。ここが空いてるわやっぱり。
Sure is fun to hit stuff.
ここかな。ここですね。あ、確かに三日月っぽいわ、外のあれが。誰がいるの？さあ着きました。
Hello?
あ、誰かいる。
Who's there?
誰？
Stay right there. Don't come any closer.
いやも
Identify yourself.
う十分近づいちゃってるんだけど。説得しよう。
Whoever you are, the police
いや
are right
それ
behind me.
は違う。それは
And
違
they're
うと。
very angry. But I might be able to help you if you just talk to me.
有
Okay,
料かなん
if
か
you
じゃな
won't
い？
cooperate, I'll have to come over there.
ああ、やっぱほら、人じゃなくて、ただの石だった。
Oh, it was just my imagination. Thank God.
The dogs marked let us before the dawn!
Ah! Get away from me, you maniacal murderer!
The dogs bark loudest before the dawn.
CJ?
The dogs bark loudest
や
before
っ
the
ぱりお前じゃ
dawn.
ねえか。早起きの鳥。
The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
The wind blows strongly from the east.
ガラス張りの家はカーテン。
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
The evening sky is full of fireflies.
ドーナツは最後の一個がうまい。
The last donut is the tastiest.
Excellent, Jane. They haven't broken you yet.
The notes were from you? I thought you were the dean's killer.
俺もちょっと思ったそれ。
Why did you make me go through all that if you were already in the boat?
あ、
This is the only place safe from their prying ears.
なるほど。ボートに乗ったのかお前。そういうことか。
We have to hurry. This line isn't secure.
海鮮ベッドくらいもあるか。
Line? We're talking in person.
Exactly. Now quickly, before they get a fix on our location. What did you want to tell me?
Seriously? You can't keep doing this. You contacted me.
Did I?
Actually, I'm glad you did. I need to ask you a few questions about the dean's death.
Good, Jenny. Question everything. Trust no one.
まあやっぱこいつだったよな。あ、ギャラリーのアイテムが。あ、ステッカーがなんかこれ。ね。
What happened to your eye? Did you get in a fight?
Wasn't a fight. More of a misunderstanding, really.
A seriously purple misunderstanding?
Well, you should see the other guy.
There's something you're not telling me.
Is there?
こいつマジで、でも学食マジでこいつが殺したのか？それないと思うけどな。ステッカーか。あ、この下の足音のピン関係ないんだ。これかな。
Those scribbles look familiar. I found your map of Arthurton in the library.
Keep it. It's a great map. Very rare. Ripped it straight out of the town charter, first edition. Come to think of it, only edition.
What about all your notes? Don't you need them?
Nope. Got it all backed up in the cloud.
What cloud?
Did I say cloud? I meant head.
So what do all those notes mean? Who are the Shadow Men?
Yes! You're starting to see differently. There are patterns everywhere. Keep searching.
メモの内容忘れちゃった。あ、これか。なんでこの後に図書カード
I
が
know
挟
you
まっ
were
て
in
ん
the
だよ。
library the day Dean Strasberry died. Did you notice anything unusual?
Yes, I did.
Great. What happened?
They changed the bathroom scent from strawberry to pie. It was most unpleasant.
Oh, is that all?
I intended to alert the librarian as a matter of urgency. But no one was at the front desk. Quite unusual.
Was there anyone else in the library?
No, just the dean and I. Till
Oh,学生いたんだ。
Until you left. It's not like you to leave your research lying around. Why were you in such a hurry?
I lost track of time. I was late for an appointment.
An appointment? Where?
Appointment? What are you talking about?
You said you were late for an appointment.
Objection. Leading the witness.
This isn't a trial, CJ. It's just me, Jenny.
Then I have nothing further to say, Your Honor.
CJ, this is serious. You have to tell me the truth.
I had to do it, Jenny. They needed to learn.
CJ, is this a confession?
Well, you were going to find out anyway.
CJ, did you murder Dean Strasberry?
The Dean? Oh, no.
うん。
But you just said...
Good, Jenny. Suspect everyone, even me.
I don't understand.
どういうことだってばよ。
In fact, I suspected myself for quite some time,
あ
but I couldn't have done it.
I want to believe you, CJ, but do you have an alibi?
That's why I left these notes for you. If anyone can prove I'm innocent, it's you, Jenny Leclue.
Hang on a second. Let me take a look at that. Jenny, I need your help. You know, we could have saved a lot of time if you'd just given me this message first.
それはそう。
Risk being followed? Never!
But what had piqued Jenny's interest was not the message itself.
That paper. What did he write all these messages on?
こうか。これがこうで、これがこうで、これがこうで、これはここか。で、これはここで、こうかな。
I knew it! You wrote all these messages on a piece of newspaper.
え唯一の目撃者であり、第一容疑者であるレクルー夫人はアーサートン刑務所に保釈なしで勾留中。レクルー夫人はコメントを控えており、法律顧問も拒否した。事件の性質を原因にウィンストン・レクルー保安官は利益相反を抑え、できるだけ法と正義を維持するために本件から距離を置くことにした。
The front page was missing, but even this small snippet worried Jenny.
They've been peddling lies about my mom right from the start. Sheriff Winston Leclue has distanced himself from all proceedings. Well, if he won't help her, I will.
地元のバカ者が学校の劇を台無しに。親は子供の安全と成績が心配。CG か。
This photo was taken in Avocado Heights. That's on the other side of town, miles from the library.
アボカドハイツ学校のアーサートンの創設者に関する劇とパレードは町のバカ者によって台無しになった。男は CJ と名乗っている。目撃者の証言によると、男は見当違いな怒鳴り声を上げた後、舞台に上がり、どんぐりに扮した小さな無垢な子供、後に第三学年のシェルドンと判明に向かって叫び始めた。目撃者は頭のおかしい男が、あいつらはお前たちに嘘ついている。あいつらは全てを知っている。真実は上にあると怯える子供に叫んだと思い返している。脇から一部始終を見ていたバグリー校長は、舞台から男を引きずり下ろし、泣く子供から離れた場所に連れて行った。その後、男は、あいつらが口封じをしようとしている。あいつらが口封じしようとしていると叫びながら通りを走っていった。生徒の親は誰かがこういうことをすると思ってたと語った。警察は直後に到着。男を捕まえるのは手こずったものの、最終的には治安妨害の容疑で逮捕された。学校で見た中で最高のショーだったわ。エイリアンの部分についてはちょっとやりすぎてたけどと語るのは他の生徒の親だ。
Jenny couldn't help it. Every time she thought about coffee, she saw Keith's face. She heard his voice. She remembered his sadness. And she promised not to rest until she'd uncovered the truth of his father's death.
あと3つもあんのか。なんかあるわ。違う、特に何もないわ。ここなんかあるのかと思っちゃった。分かった、これだ。
CJ was always protesting something. The first time they had met, CJ had handcuffed himself to a bike rack outside Agatha Christie's bakery.
アガサ・クリスティ・ベーカリー。そんなのあんの？行ってみてえな。
He was convinced they were hiding something in the pies. He'd lost the key to his handcuffs, so I picked the lock for him.
They had been friends ever since.
あと2つ？これか。
3:55, clearly the afternoon.
あ、木曜日だな。これだ。
That's the day of the dean's murder. CJ couldn't have killed the dean. All the evidence is right here.
なるほどね。CJ にアリバイがあったわけだね。これで。
How can I
CJ の
prove CJ
時
is
計
innocent?
と黒い目とアボカドハイツ。黒い目は関係ないか。新聞だな。
CJ was photographed in Avocado Heights at 3:55 p.m. on Thursday. 2 minutes before the dean died. There's no way CJ could have killed him.
OK。
CJ, you're innocent!
What a relief!
But you really shouldn't be going around town terrorizing children.
ああ、この講義に行くのに遅れそうだったから散らかしたまま図書館出てったわけね。はい
You're
はい
going to end up in jail again.
That wouldn't be so bad. They have the best beds in town.
あ、まさかまだ終わってなかったんだった、これ。忘れてたわ。もう終わったかと思ってた。これか。
What happened to your compass? Before it was wandering, but now it seems to be pointing in one direction.
Exactly. Do you see now? It's not a compass at all.
So what is it then?
Aliens!
Aliens? What are you talking about?
E.T. Extraterrestrials. Beings from another world.
I know what aliens are. Come on, CJ, there's no such thing.
What? No, not you too.
I'm sorry, CJ, but it's time to get serious. The dean is dead and my mom's in jail, framed for a murder she didn't commit. I need to get to the truth.
The only way to truly see is to open your mind. Not everything is what it seems.
If there really are aliens in Arthurton, how come you're the only person who's ever seen them?
People don't see what they aren't looking for. That's why I come here every night, to observe the unobservable. The compass is my eyes. It can sense their presence where I cannot. Why don't you borrow it and find out for yourself?
そんなものは今いらん。
No thanks.
Are you sure?
うんまあ、受け取ってやるじゃん。
Actually, I will take it. I need all the help I can get.
Good. You can prove my theory to be fact.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Just remember, when the needle is steady, the phenomena are near.
Sure.
They were here before. They will return. And we'll be waiting for them.
Uh-huh. Yep, totally. Every part of my being is telling me that my mom is being framed. But I don't understand why.
うん、それはそ
There are only 3 reasons a man is murdered. He didn't mind his own business.
う。う
He
ん。
couldn't keep his mouth shut.
うん、
Or he wouldn't keep his hands to himself.
余計なことをしたってことね。
Have you ever heard of a place called Widow's Drop? I think my mom met the dean there.
貧乏人の隠し場所。
Widow's drop! No, but it sounds suspicious.
Well, anything sounds suspicious if you say it like that.
Be careful, Jenny. They'll do anything to keep their secrets. Once you start to see things, there's no going back. Do you ever wonder why the lake glows at night? Or why the power keeps going out all over town?
Yes, I do. All the time.
There's a lot more to this town if you look below the surface.
うん。
Do you mean that literally or figuratively?
Yes, the truth is hiding right under our feet if we only stop to look.
I'm more confused than when we started. Well, I really have to get to my house. This case won't solve itself. I can drop you off at the bridge.
No need. I'm staying here. Some of these rocks have moved. Never trust a crab with a man's job.
カニは信用するなって。
Be careful, Jenny. They are everywhere. Always watching.
Don't worry about me, CJ. They'll never see me coming. I sneak in silence. I creep in the shadows. My footsteps are whispers. Damn it! I've got this. Don't worry.
引っかいてる、引っかいてる、引っかいてる、引っかいてる。
That'll buff out.
不安だ。あ、結局 CJ は犯人じゃないんだな、じゃあ。
Jenny headed east towards the Almost-Done Bridge.
I can dock there and make my way through the Forgotten Forest without anyone seeing me. Sneaky.
よし、これでやっとフラグが回収できたな。 し。さあ、橋に行って森を通ってお家に帰りましょう。だいぶ時間食ったな。多分下にアイテムあるんだろうけどいいや。もうここ行って次が上か。よしよしよしよし。でここの熊の手まで戻ってって、よしよし、通れるようになってる。ここだ。よし、やっと通れた。見つけちゃった。よし、ここを抜ければ橋に行けるはずで合ってるよね。オッケーオッケー。泉から出る。よし、出ましょう。よし、着いたな。いや、長かった、ここまで。
The night was
1時間
still
か
and
かっとるわ。
quiet on the far side of the lake.
No one ever comes down here, not since they stopped repairing the bridge.
And yet it was hard to shake the feeling of being watched.
This is CJ's fault. He really believes all that stuff.
Once you start to see things, there's no going back.
I wonder what he meant by that.
お、あったあったあった。
Forgotten Forest Trail. Voted most likely place to be eaten by bears. Arthurton Gazette.
なんて不明よな。停電か？
Perfect. Just as I'm about to enter the spooky woods.
The good folks at Arthurton Power and Light were not easing Jenny's fear of the dark. Of course, this was the very reason curfew had been put in place.
あー、怖い怖い。真っ暗な森。まあ、とりあえずお家に帰るまではやりてえな。ずいぶん急な。ジェニーの妄想は知事に乱れる。暗闇では全ての瞬間が脅威。あらゆる影が怪物。だが彼女はもうすぐ家に着く。もう少し遠くへ。おお、怖い。なんだこれ、虫かキノコか？走れないし。よいしょ。うわ、なんて、あ、途中で切れてんだけど、この橋。
What happened to the bridge?
It looked like Jenny had reached a dead end. She had no choice but to return to Susie's house for a comforting mug of hot chocolate.
あんなそうかな。
I'd rather plummet to my death.
行くぜ。あれ、走れんのかい？ダッシュでしょ。 こっからどうすんのよ。
It was a terrifying drop to the rocks below. Surely she wasn't contemplating jumping across.
Mom always says a great detective takes calculated risks. So let's do the math. The bridge is too weak for a running jump.
そうだよね。
Taking into account the strong tailwind and factoring in my athletic prowess, or lack thereof,
能力のな
I
さ。
could make that jump 2 out of 3 times.
1回を引いたらダメなのでは？
Terrible odds.
Well, here goes nothing. Uh-oh.
ああ、死んでしまった。
Okay, maybe the odds weren't so good.
And now she was dangling from a splintered plank, one slip away from certain death.
It's just like climbing a tree. Just don't look down. Don't look down.
これで運動能力ないって言えるんか。めちゃめちゃ運動しとるか。何なんだよこの橋は。どういう橋なの一体。ちょっと待って、このツタどうなってんのこのツタのおかげであの橋生きてたの。どこだこれ。あ、ここ。おお、危ない。あ、なるほどね。ここではジャンプできないんだ。L 下を、あ、これ道違ってたの？こっち側に行くのね。いや、どういう構造してるんだこの橋は一体。あ、結局ここに戻ってきてるじゃん。こっちじゃないのか？あ、こっちか。
Was this the end for our tiny hero? As her spindly muscles began to give way, an image flashed before Jenny's eyes. Her mother, dangling from a ledge, unable to pull herself to safety. How could she possibly save her family when she couldn't even save herself?
I can't give up now. Mom needs me.
おお、頑張れ頑張れジェニー、頑張れ。よし。
Jenny had barely survived. Was she really prepared for the dangers that lay ahead?
It's too late to turn back now.
そうですね。死にかけたじゃないんだよな。
might have been her recent brush with death, but Jenny's heart was pounding in her chest.
That's not my heart. That's CJ's compass. The needle is shaking like crazy.
何？ワイルド。なんだ？
Is this what the compass was pointing to?
Jenny paused for a moment and listened. It was quiet but distinct. A constant pulse, mechanical,
Man-made?
But other than the sound it emitted, this rock was like any other in the forest.
おう。
What's this? Another postcard piece. Curious.
何なんだこの絵。結局何なのか今のところわからんのか。うん。結局さっきの岩は何だったんだ。人工物であれにコンパスが反応してたのか。お、橋の反対側まで圧巻が安い戻ってきたな。あるよねここね。あると思った。よし。登らないとか。こんな険しい道を普段歩いてるの？そういうわけじゃないか。たまたま通るのに、家に帰るためにたまたま今この道通ってるだけか。なかった。
There's something under there.
ほら、ほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほらほら。なんかの入り口？
Jenny had spent her whole childhood exploring the woods behind her house.
But I've never seen this before.
Then she remembered CJ's words.
People don't see things they aren't looking for.
She knocked on the rusty metal.
Hollow. It's a trapdoor.
開かないよね。
It's rusted up pretty badly. I can't move it.
ステッカー。あ、これ、あ
What
れ
a
じゃん。
strange device. The wires are connected to the door.
あ、これ見たことあるやつじゃん。まずこれ動かして、で、2番目のやつを動かして、で、最後のやつを、これオープニングのやつだ。Wow.
A stale, metallic odor filled the air as Jenny...
It sure is dark down there.
Too dark.
But I can't just leave this unexplored. I have to see where it leads.
今
And so Jenny descended blindly into the unknown.
家に一回帰ってから来ようよ。おお、真っ暗。 何？あ、閉まったんだけど、ちょっとえ？
That didn't sound good.
え？あ、びっくりした。スーザンの研究室かと思っちゃった。
In all her short life, Jenny Leclue had never found herself in such a peculiar place. The town that once seemed a small, lifeless pond was suddenly an ocean of mysterious possibilities.
なんだこれ。
Equal parts terrifying and intriguing, it was...
Incredible!
Yes, an incredible mystery in her very own backyard.
いや、そんなことしてる場合なんか、お前。謎の研究所。
Jenny wiped away a thick layer of
Huh?
dust.
Jeez, how long has this been here?
Clearly the equipment had laid dormant for a long time, and yet...
So futuristic. Straight out of those comics Keith is always reading.
Starship cadets and the race for space.
It feels...
Alien.
Now I'm starting to sound like CJ. There must be a logical explanation for all this.
But its purpose would remain a mystery.
Oh,
Jenny dared
it's
not
hard
touch
to get
its
right.
intricate interface.
変わるんだろうな。
Just press all the buttons and see what happens.
Oh dear.
filter. これが全部一致する何かがあるんだろうな、多分。お、すごいなんかぴったり一致しそう。
As Jenny
Ah.
turned the dials, she heard something hidden in the static.
A voice. What is he saying? It's a pattern. It keeps repeating. Animals and numbers. Animals and numbers. People in the future sure talk weird.
Was it a cry for help? A shopping list? Someone with
声が楽しい
extremely
人っ
limited
て。
vocabulary?
Whatever it is, it must be important.
And so she transcribed it in her journal.
OK。うさぎ49、クマ78、クジラ36、うさぎ55、イタチ23、オオカミ51、クマ8、タカ30、うさぎ21。
Looks fancy. And broken. There's something stuck to the bottom of the ladder.
It was just a blank piece of paper.
Or is it?
Jenny traced her finger over the page. She felt the clear indentations left.
I know exactly what to do. It worked. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was a code of some kind.
The world's least secure code.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Code accepted. System authorized and armed for
ざ
activation.
るー。
hermetically sealed.
え、ダメなんじゃ。
Magnetic transducer coils targeting. Rotation phase mechanics stabilized. Commencing experiment H, module 37.
何が起こるの？何が起こってんの？
Radioactive safety margins cleared. Running at 54% efficiency.
It says it's working, but what's it doing?
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please leave the station for your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
I should get out of here before my skin melts off.
ここは後でスージーに任せよう。一体何だったんだ？浮いてるんだけど、岩が浮いてらっしゃるんですけ
The
ど。
boulders must have weighed a ton each, yet they floated in the air like balloons.
CJ said he saw a swarm of UFOs circling the Forgotten Forest.
Was Jenny beginning to make sense of CJ's wild ramblings?
I'm gonna need a bucket of coffee to unpack all this. Oh, God.
また死にかけた。
Our old fort.
It didn't look like much, but this treehouse had once been Jenny and Keith's favorite hiding spot.
I could never climb up there on my own. Keith always had to help me.
They schemed and planned and swore never to let anything come between them. Just thinking about him hurt.
What was that?
あ、バレちゃう？もうセーフ間に合った。
Steven! Steven! Steven!
What?
Did you hear that? I'm telling you, man.
Not this again.
Something's out here. Something big.
ああいう
Real big.
警察が張ってる。
There's nothing there.
But I'm getting some super spooky vibes, man.
For the last time, Kevin, the radio's off for emergencies only.
よかったな、こいつがビビりで。
That was lucky. I need to be more careful.
The house was swarming with police, but she knew this place like the back of her hand.
まあ実家だもんね。
If anyone could find a way in, it was Jenny Leclue. Jenny recalled the Christmas Eve when she had climbed down the chimney and discovered how difficult the jolly old man's job was.
And dirty. There's definitely a cleaner way in.
なるほど、どっから家に入るか。まあ、ここからとか。
The window was ajar, the frame damaged.
Somebody broke into my house. That's my job.
But who? The police had used the front door.
Whoever it was, that's my way in.
To get to the basement window, Jenny would have to creep carefully past the police officer. One false move and the game would be up.
Ah, なるほどね、OK。よし。
Hey! Who goes there?
バレちゃった。
Jenny would have to think fast or risk being jailed like her mother.
猫。
Here goes nothing.
Steven! Please tell me you're there.
What's up, buddy?
I think you should know, and I say this with 100%.
Spit it out already.
There's a mountain lion out here.
ライオンじゃねえよ。
Very likely. They're indigenous to this area.
What?
Just don't let it eat you. I don't need any more paperwork.
Oh God. I think I'll just head inside for a minute to check on something.
Phew, that was close.
ああ、もうちょっとうまくやったら見つからずに済んだのかな。でもこれで家の中に警官が入っちゃったんだよな。それは良くないんだよな。
Someone definitely forced this open.
Would Jenny enter the dark basement?
窓から入るしかないでしょ。
It was an odd feeling, breaking into her own house. But as she squeezed through the basement window, Jenny felt a rush of excitement. I could get used to this, she thought.
よし、とりあえず家に帰り着いたぞ。
Jenny was in, undetected.
Home sweet home. What the heck? Who left this here?
Jenny's father had never carried a briefcase, and her mother couldn't afford one.
Let's see who this belongs to.
1、2、3。あ、違う。あ、違う。ん？あ、指紋がついてるのか。それでわかるのか。
Who carries around a fancy briefcase with a children's book inside? The Hawk and the Weasel. Hang on a second.
これ学長の死体のとこに落ちてたやつと同じだな。
Jenny recognized the book. She'd seen a copy of it next to the dean's lifeless body.
In the library. There must be something significant about it. It's written in a foreign language. Weird.
Strange indeed, but surely it had a purpose that would become clear later on.
まあ、だが後々明らかになるであろう目的にっているのは確かだっ
Let's
た。
take a closer look.
とりあえずやられない芸術にもらっといて、はい。これ以上はいけないのか。あ、ここにもあるわ。
This feels familiar. Like I've seen it before. Wait, no! I've heard it before! On the radio in the underground lab!
Could there be a connection between the cryptic radio message and
Let's find out. If I just follow the animals and numbers, I'm sure I can figure this out.
うさぎ49、だから、うさぎのページにある49番は、どれだ ?99 じゃん。うさぎの49。足して49になるのか？ラビット。オール。なんでオールなの？あ、32個目ってことか。だからうさぎの49で違うか。うさぎの21だから、19、20、21。49だから、57から、 57、56、55、54、53、52、51、50、49? あらこれか。うさぎはもうないな。じゃあ次だ。で、狼とイタチの23。ここら辺だ、これか。よし。鷹の30。30だから。これか。狼だから次のページか。狼の51。この辺りにあるのこれか。熊とクジラかと。熊がないぞ。まあいいや。クジラの36。この辺りか。いいよ。ねえ、熊。ラビット・ザ・ベアか。あ、ベアもあんのか、この中に。絵にないから分かんなかった。熊の8だから、この辺り。78だから下の方。適当にこの辺り。あった。OK。
Soon they will all listen.
まもなくみんな耳を傾けるだろう。
Relive their rancid past.
これね、過去を思い
The
出す。
message read like a threat.
But from who? Could it be a message from the Dean's killer? Let me get this straight. Someone's broadcasting a sinister message in code, which is being picked up on a radio in an abandoned laboratory hidden in the forest. And the secret to decode this message is written in a children's book, which was locked inside a stranger's briefcase in my basement.
All of this was true.
That doesn't make it any less crazy sounding.
But not all mysteries could be solved in an instant. Sometimes questions had to percolate, like a good cup of coffee. Only then would the answers become clear.
I guess I'll let it brew for a bit. But right now, I need to get to my room and find my detective gear.
まもなく皆耳を傾けるだろう。不快な過去を思い出す。学長のスピーチの話か。多分。学長のスピーチで、多分なんか過去のことを暴露しようとして殺されたのかな。
Oh crap!
Hey! What are you doing?
Nothing. Just looking for more beer.
ああ、びっくりした。
Make yourselves at home, why don't you?
Forget about it. There's more in the back of the fridge.
They better not eat my cookies.
Jackpot! They got cookies too.
Hey, have we searched down here yet?
You lose one game of cards and suddenly you want to search the house. Can't handle the pressure, eh?
Oh, those, sir, are fighting words. You want to put your money where your mouth is?
Arthurton's finest, everyone.
There was no way Jenny could reach her bedroom without being caught by the
Which
police.
means I can't get my detective gear. Great.
But this was a basement, a veritable treasure trove of all. Surely something around here would prove useful.
Maybe. But I can't see a thing. Let's shed some light on the situation. Of course the fuse is missing for the lights.
Jenny wasn't prone to sentimentality, but seeing her father's
父親の
desk,
父親の机地下にあるん
the
かい。
disorganized muddle of books, photos, and the faint smell of ammonia, more reminders that her dad was here not so long ago.
Miss you, Dad. Mending the molecular bonds of marriage. Mom and Dad both worked an awful lot.
Jenny rarely saw the two of them together.
あ、二人とも働き者だったんだね。これはこれ以上特にないか。
This one test tube looks recently used. The others are all covered in dust.
A small puddle of liquid had pooled on the desk.
Looks fresh. Still sticky.
誰かが地下室に入ってなんかやったんだろうな。
A field guide to fascinating flora. Written by Weiss, Felding, and Strasberry. Did the dean write this book?
なしか。なんだこれ。ファンタスティック。ソースフル。アーネスト。今日この日お母さんよりも分子一つ多く愛しているはジェニー。分子一つ分。いや。あ、夢で見た
This
写
is
真だ。
years ago. I looked like a kid. One of the rare times that Dad wasn't making a goofy face. He used to say, serious people make serious mistakes. I might, need this later. Quantum tunneling and adaptive spectral optics. Sounds like a real page turner. Dad was such a nerd.
読めない。特に何もなしか。もう、特に何もなしか。
The week after Jenny's father died,
Oh.
her mom boxed up his things and tucked them away in the basement. Jenny had argued with her,
It was like she was trying to erase him.
but seeing them now, being reminded of him, Jenny understood.
この上のはどうやって取るんですか？他はないよな、もうなんか。登る。ああ、出れはしないのか。どうやったらいいんだ？ジャンプか。ジャンプでもない。ヒューズがないんだよな。どうするんだ？机のどっかにヒューズがあんのか？あ、なるほどね。まだ終わってなかったのか。
This is from the day of Dad's accident. Mom must have kept it.
あ、なるほど。今朝科学研究所の実験が失敗したとき、ガンボルト大学を悲劇が襲った。事故により破壊的な爆発が発生し、科学者1人が死亡。その他複数人が負傷した。警察は爆発で死んだ科学者がヘンリー・レクルーであることを特定した。ジェリー夫人と娘のジェニーが後に残された。ジェニーとジェリー、ジェリーとジェニーか。なんとも悲劇的で我々の予想だにしなかった事故でした。ヘンリーは危険な化学薬品を扱っており、どうやら深刻な過ちを犯してしまったようです。ストレスは多く抱えていました。そんな場合、人間はミスをしてしまうものです。今日私たちは素晴らしい友人、そして隣人を失ってしまいました。
The dean called the lab explosion an accident, but everyone in town seemed to blame Dad.
ほう。なるほど。でこっちか。報告
Accurate
書。
inspections report. I've never seen this before.
匿名の情報提供者から大学の研究所に適切な換気設備が整っていないという苦情を受ける。あれ、施設点検の結果、危険な労働環境であることが判明した。複数回に及ぶ違反警告や追加点検にもかかわらず、大学は安全規定に従うことができなかった。結論、ジョン・アクリッド。あの研究所で誰も作業させないように死の罠だ。新しい設備が導入されるが改良されるまですぐに施設を閉めることを推奨する。ジョン・アクリッド、レウスリー・ストラスベリー。はぁ
This contradicts the newspaper article which stated my dad made a mistake. Everyone in town blamed him for the accident. But they were the lab was unsafe. He shouldn't have been working there.
マジでちょっとなんかだい
The
ぶ
dean signed the report.
Someone had circled the signature in red pen.
He must have known that the lab was unsafe, but still let my dad work in there? October 5th. That was 1 week before.
Her father's accident. Any rational mind could see it. Strong evidence linking her mum to the dean's death.
はあ、なるほどね。あ、確かに動機だ、これは。ああ、いや。
This doesn't prove anything.
But it was a clear motive for murder. Revenge.
My mom wouldn't do that.
But who else would see it?
There must be an explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
評価取る。
I can't let this fall into the wrong hands.
Was Jenny sure this was the right thing to do? It broke every rule in the book. Why would she need to hide evidence if her mom was truly innocent?
Mom isn't here to defend herself. It isn't fair.
But however she tried to justify it, Jenny knew this wasn't the choice of a great
I
detective.
need to buy myself some time. I can't afford anyone jumping to conclusions before I've had a chance to investigate.
よし、いただきだ。クッキーを食べてる悪の所業。この落差よ。はあ、なるほどね。で、ここにヒューズがあると。
Aha! The missing fuse.
この本は特に調べられるのか。OK。
And then there was light.
Jenny would need to work quickly to remain undetected.
Who knows when they'll come back? Now, where's the most likely place to find a makeshift detective kit?
それは父さんの遺品ですよ。
I don't think Mom would have put her CSI equipment in any of these boxes.
A shaft of light peeked through the boxes.
There's more stuff back there. I just need a way through.
待って、その前に。あ、これを引っ張っていって、この上に乗って取るんだ。オッケーオッケー。ただの紙切れだった。
Jenny's instincts had been correct. Dozens of boxes lined the back wall of the basement.
There's probably something useful here, but it'll take forever to search through them all.
光るね。CSI。
CSI supplies. That must be Mom's old gear.
ジャムステッカー。まず
It's
ラ
not
イ
as good as
ト。
mine, but at least it works. More or less. My key to the city. An old set of lockpicks.
ロックピックとかあんの？
Tucked away at the bottom of the box, something colorful caught Jenny's eye. She pulled it carefully from the container and unfolded it.
This must be Mom's old jacket.
It smelled of formaldehyde and fingerprint powder.
From her CSI days.
And so, she tried it on.
パジャマのまま？お、これでタイトルの姿になった。ジェニー・レクルーディテクティブ。
Fits like a glove.
A giant oversized glove.
And it smells like Mom.
Her mother had never felt so close, and yet so far away.
I won't let them take you away from me too.
Jenny's search was complete.
It's not the world's best detective kit.
For the first time in her life, she felt like a real detective.
おお。
She had a serious crime to solve.
And a seriously sharp outfit to match. Somebody else is here.
あ、ステッカー1個取り損ねた。え？オープニングの人だ。
That was no cop. What was he doing in my house? I should follow him.
おお、やっとかっこいいジェニーちゃんの姿になった。あの大男、ここを通ってったの？
Was Jenny ready to follow the mysterious man in black?
出ます。
The man in black. Who was he? Where was he going? There was only one way to find out.
おー。
Where are you headed, creepy man in black?
Jenny couldn't simply chase the mysterious figure.
He's bound to notice me if I follow too closely. I need to get out of his line of sight.
まあ今日はここまでなんですけどね。よし、セーブしたばかりだよと。やっとこのタイトル通りの姿になったな。ずいぶん時間かかったな。よし、じゃあ今日はここまでにして、また今度続きやりましょう。じゃあありがとうございました。またよろしくお願いします。